I'll show you how we do it in Philly. Hold that up, man. Look at that sandwich. That is a sandwich. Sausage and peppers. What kind of cheese is on there, huh? Parmesan cheese on a toasted, hard Italian roll. And I have a molten ice ready to go with it. Thank you for being a wonderful wife.
Love you, honey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dudes, marry a waitress. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Sunday. I just want to give you a little follow-up video what we got coming up for the week. Got some good stuff. If everything goes right, we have some good stuff coming up. First thing I want to mention is, I'm trying to get my guns back. And there's some I'm buying back that I've got a long time ago that I got rid of. And one of my biggest regrets of all time, I was talking to Bill on the phone. I was talking about all the guns I got rid of and ones I shouldn't have and wish I didn't. That Ruger Alaskan, man, I need to get that back. And you know what? That's a big one because that thing is like a $900 revolver. But I really want to get that back. So that's the next handgun I'm working on to get back is the Ruger Alaskan. So hopefully that'll be the next box opening you will see. So we'll see. It might take a few weeks. I don't know. We'll see how things go, how the income is for the month, and yeah, it's such a beautiful revolver. I just miss it. I want it. Couple other things. I want to talk about a couple request videos I got coming up, and because I forget, man, I gotta put it on sticky notes and stick it up on the wall. Or I forget. A lot of guys want to see the ultrasonic cleaner. They want to see it. They want to see it actually in action. They want to see me drop a dirty barrel in there and see it actually take the dirt out of it. And that's fine. That's cool. I'll do that again as soon as I do another gun cleaning video or I get another chance to clean a gun. I will do that. So I have that on a sticky note hanging up. People want to see the geez, I can't understand my own handwriting. Jesus God. They want more info on the Ed Brown. They want to get me see if I can find out more information on it, just a little more detail about it, in fine detail, what makes it a little more different than other guns. That's why I got it laying there. So we're going to get into that. We're also going to get into, we want to get the M9, which you're looking at right there, the Beretta M9. We want to get that to the range more. That needs to get to the range. So that's something else that a lot of people have been requesting, and they want me to talk about it more. The only thing I could say about it is, I don't know. I mean, I'm not an M9 enthusiast, so I can give you some rough information about it. You know what I'm saying? It shoots good. Yeah, it shoots good for me, so it's a real comfortable gun to shoot. And I don't know why people say it's a heavy gun. I think it's light for how big it is. It's really big, and it's pretty light for the size. But we're not going to get into that. That's a request video. I'll show you. There is something I want to show you, though. It's pretty cool about the M9. The Glock 36, of course, we got to get that to the range more. We've only been there once with it. Okay? So I want to get that down range more. Due to its unique style, and it's a little unusual, in this case, I would say 50 rounds is not enough. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get a couple hundred through the 36 because it is an unusual model. I want to make sure it works. Yeah. So that some people, about I don't know, 9 people asked me about my shooting technique. How do you hold the gun when you shoot? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm a bullseye shooter, so when I shoot, you can't use that as a self-defense system. This is standing still, concentrating, and shooting at a target. That's the way I shoot. I don't run and gun, I don't combat train, I don't self-defense train, but I can target shoot. I never tried to do that other stuff. I'm sure if you can target shoot, you can do any kind of shooting. But here's one of the little things I do. I'll show you with the Ed Brown. is when I'm holding this, and this is loaded. So let's clear this beautiful weapon here. This thing is so beautiful, it's ridiculous, ain't it? I'm taking a look at it. Looks good with the blue behind it. You know? So she's clear. When I shoot this, or any gun, what I try to do is, dry fire this. Man, I still can't get used to that trigger. When I wrap this hand around it, and I put this hand around it, the only thing different that I do is I give it support under here. So what I'll do is I'll put my my forefinger in a triangle position like this. See what I'm doing? Here's your shooting grip. Now I'll put my forefinger in a triangle shape, and then I'll rest the trigger guard on the triangle. See that? Now you got stability here, you got stability on the other side, and you got stability here. It's like bench resting it almost. Okay? Put my palm swell in there, and on this side I'll just tuck my thumb, put one thumb over the other thumb, resting on the triangle. That's what I call it. Alright, and that's a good way to keep the gun stable and very steady if you're having problems shooting bullseye. That's what I do. It might not work for you, but it works for me. So that's a little tip for you. It's just something I came up with to try to shoot better, and it works. It works. Because I was putting groups together like the size of my fist, and now I'm doing this. Not all the time, but most of the time I'm doing this. Okay? And it's because I made that adjustment. Another thing I wanted to show you with the M9. This is like a show and tell day. I love taking these guns out and showing these to you because they're so beautiful. This beautiful Beretta M9, it holds 18+1. It's a lot of magazine capacity. Do you know, I know you enthusiasts probably know this, but people that ain't familiar with the M9 or the FS, do you know you can load the chamber with the safety on, and then it continues to be safe? Okay, I do not have a 9mm snap cap. Can you believe that? I don't. So we're going to have to use a live ammunition. So we're just going to be very careful. Keep your finger off the trigger. And it's not a big deal. And just be careful. Live round, hollow point. Okay, the safety's on. Can't pull the trigger. Live round in the magazine. Now with the safety on, I could chamber around with the safety on. You notice what's going on? The hammer's still down. The hammer's still down, the safety's on, and I am not going to pull the trigger because that would be extremely irresponsible, but trust me, the safety will still work. That's pretty cool. Chambering around with the safety on, and then it's safe after you chambered around. Huh. Now, you guys that have these guns for years or had or know these guns well, probably like, dude, how come you didn't know that? Because I didn't know that. I never tried to do that. Okay? Okay, let's eject this round. This gun operates really sweet. I'd rather did it with a snap cap, but I could do it without it. Say I chambered around. You notice the hammer still goes back down, and you can't pull the trigger. Now if I take the safety off, and I would chamber around, now the hammer's in its position, ready to fire, and there's nothing in there. We checked, and now you can pull the trigger. Man, there's like no creep in this trigger. So that's something pretty neat that I found out on my own that everybody probably already knew. So maybe some of you guys didn't know about it. Probably a lot of you guys did. I didn't. That's pretty neat. There's a couple other guns that you can do that with too. My friend Ron's, I forget which gun he has. He says he can do that with his too. Like a 1911, you can't do that. You cannot put the safety on and rack to slide. You can't do that with this. You have to take the safety off, rack to slide, and put the safety on. Obviously, because you can't, because if the thumb safety's on, you ain't going to be able to rack the slide. So, this is so pretty. I just like to show you guys the Ed Brown real up close. You don't see too many on YouTube, you know what I mean? This thing's silky smooth. Just a great workmanship, craftsmanship. Whew, man. It's everything I look for in a gun. This is it. It has it. Someday we'll have a Wilson Combat. Alright guys, sorry to bore you. But this is just an update video, and I started getting into the guns, and I can't help it. They're like, you know, they're like Twinkies. I can't keep my hands off them. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. Got a good week coming up.